I'm Gemma in the Woods, and I'm part of the marketing team for Tonka Bar. This past week, we hosted a film crew from London, England. After our last meal together, we wanted to turn the tables on them for a change. So we picked up the camera, and here's what they had to say.
My name is Johanna Schwartz, and I am a film director from London, England.
So what brought you to the reservation?
I have been given a documentary series to make, and the brief was to find the world's most exciting and surprising businesses. Those are my two buzzwords, surprising and exciting. And I literally just started trolling the internet, ringing up chambers of commerce, putting things out on Facebook, putting things out on Twitter, trying to find the world's most exciting businesses. I've tried word of mouth, I've done research online, and I think I came across a New York Times article that was written about Native American natural foods. And I think I got about 3 or 4 sentences in when I realized that this was a story that I would very much like to put into my series. So I fired off some emails, and luckily everyone was very nice and allowed us to come and interfere with their work schedules and their life schedules and all of the schedules in between, and have allowed us to come and make this film, and that's what I'm doing here.
Johanna, can you tell us who the members of your team are?
Yeah, absolutely. We're traveling with 5 people. There's myself, the director. We have Amber, the producer. We have Corel, the camerawoman. And then we have 2 on-screen, you could call them presenters. We have a photographer called James Stroud and a journalist called Yasmin Chinwala. And Yasmin and James are really the continuity over the 5 different stories that we're going to be telling. Each story is in a completely different part of the world. So Yasmin and James are on camera, traveling to all of the different stories, relating the story of these businesses that they're finding out about back to the audience. So instead of just coming and making a straight documentary piece, which could be a little bit dull or maybe a bit samey, similar to what other people have done, we've introduced the concept of a journalist and a photographer to make it a little bit more interesting and to give all 5 stories a continuity.
Can you tell me what the most surprising thing about the reservation has been for you? You've never been to one before, right?
I've never been to a reservation at all. I did a little bit of research before I came, so I think I had a pretty good idea of what was going to happen, what it was going to look like. I think getting here, I mean, I knew in my head that it was remote, but until you're actually making that journey, you don't fully internalize how remote it is. And I was looking forward to seeing how Native American Natural Foods ran their business from such a remote location. And I'm really pleased to see that it's just being done so well and so efficiently and with such kind of cleverness and with such style. And it didn't really surprise me because that's what I was hoping for. But I guess rather than surprised, I'm relieved that it was as good as I wanted it to be.
What have you enjoyed most about being here?
I think I've just really enjoyed being around people who are passionate. That's why I'm in documentaries, because I get to go to places and meet people who are doing awesome things and are passionate about those things. And it's like I get to kind of be in their life for like 3 or 4 days. And I don't know any other job on the planet where you get to do that, where you get to go and be a part of what they're a part of and feel vicariously their energy, their passion, their love for what they do. And that's really special, and not very many people get to do that. And I feel so happy that we were welcomed here and that we were allowed to sort of become a part of it, even if it's just for a short amount of time. Because then you go home and you take all that with you and you have it forever. And when you keep in touch and you get the emails and you get the Twitters and you hear the people that you've met and you hear from them and you hear what they say, you know where they are, you can picture it in your head, and you kind of get to relive the experience over and over again, and it's really, really nice.
What's been the most difficult part of this particular assignment for you so far?
The most difficult part was something that I never expected in the world, and that was the weather. In my head, I had these beautiful sunny shots across the plains, buffaloes grazing, and sunlit, sunbursts through the clouds, sunrises, over the plains. I had all these shots in my head, And the minute we got here, it started pouring with rain. And for the last 72 hours, it hasn't stopped raining. So it's been a huge challenge, and it was really difficult, and it caused all of our schedules to go haywire. And that's really been the hardest thing. But you know what? That's something that no one can control. And you just get on with it, and you just do it, and you just hope for the best. And I really think that the rain, in a way, looking back now, has made this film really quite special, because it's not cliche. You know, you kind of, South Dakota is the sunny state. What is it called? They call it the sunny state. Kind of, you know, all those images that I had in my head are images that other people will have in their heads. Well, it's a cliche. So here we are, and it's raining, and it's cool, and it's like, okay, this is what it is, and it's kind of challenging people's perceptions. It rains in South Dakota. These people are doing a great business. It kind of all works, you know? I think it's going to work in the edit really nicely.
Do you think you'll ever come back?
I would love to come back. I would absolutely love to come back. There are a handful of places that I've been for work that I have on a list of places to come back to, and this is one of them. I have a husband and a child at home that I would like to share this with as well. So if I ever get a position or a job or a posting anywhere near here within 10, 15, 20 hour drive, I will make the attempt to come back.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.